In the year 2234, humanity had made its mark among the stars. Earth was the center of a vast galactic alliance, with humans as one of the founding members, but relations with many races remained fragile. Old misunderstandings and quiet rivalries simmered under the surface, held together only by tenuous peace treaties and strict diplomatic agreements. Among the stars, however, one colony stood out: Forseti Prime, a small human settlement on the edge of the Milky Way. This colony was an experiment, a model of cooperation between humans and a few of their closest allies, the towering, gentle Arithians and the quick-witted, fox-like Zelri. On Forseti Prime, humans and their allies built a community that celebrated unity, combining their cultures, technology, and beliefs. For years, Forseti Prime thrived. It became a place of shared knowledge and growing friendships, a quiet success in an otherwise tense galaxy. Then one night, Forseti's peaceful existence was shattered. The Kirath, a longtime adversary species known for their warlike nature and disdain for weak alliances, invaded. They saw the success of Forseti Prime as a threat, a dangerous example that could encourage others in the galaxy to form similar alliances. A fleet of Kirath warships arrived at Forseti's atmosphere with little warning, firing on the city below. In the ensuing chaos, the colony's defensive systems fought valiantly, but were overwhelmed by the sheer firepower of the Kirath. Civilians were forced to retreat underground, and only a small group of trained soldiers, a few humans, and their allies remained to defend what they could. Among them was Captain Mira Sterling, a human leader known for her unbreakable spirit. As the evacuation continued, Mira received a devastating message. Her son, Leo, who'd been visiting friends on the other side of Forseti, was now trapped within enemy lines. Panic seized her, but her determination was even stronger. She couldn't leave her son behind, and she knew that if the colony fell, Forseti Prime would never recover. With only a handful of soldiers by her side, she rallied a small team of humans, Arithians and Zelri, to mount a daring rescue. Mira knew they had little chance, but she also knew that their mission was more than just saving one life. It was about proving that even in the darkest moments, humanity and those who stood with them were unyielding. Using stealth, the team navigated the burning streets, their progress slow but steady. The group shared hushed conversations and even some laughter as they passed through familiar places now scarred by war. The Erithian medic, Saro, offered Mira stories of his family, while Lyra, a Zelri engineer, vowed to fix the mess once they'd retaken their colony. Their courage reminded Mira why humanity had chosen to form this alliance. Finally, after hours of relentless fighting and navigating through enemy patrols, Mira's team reached the shelter where Leo and other survivors had taken refuge. When she saw her son, her heart nearly broke. But there was no time to rest. The Kirath forces were still out there, and Forseti Prime was still in danger. Together, they made their way back through the colony toward the last functioning defense bunker, where they hoped to send a distress call to the Alliance fleet. Each step was a fight for survival, each breath a reminder of their purpose. It was in this journey that Mira realized the truth. Humanity's greatest weapon was not technology or power. It was the unbreakable bond they shared with their allies, a bond born from trust, hope, and the promise to never leave one another behind. Reaching the bunker, Mira activated the distress signal, broadcasting a desperate call to the Galactic Alliance for backup. As the enemy forces bore down on them, Mira and her small group held the line with all their strength. Hours passed as they defended the colony, holding out until finally Allied ships from the Alliance arrived, driving the Kirath forces back. Forseti Prime had suffered, but it had survived. And through their sacrifice, the colony stood as a testament to what humans and their friends were willing to endure for each other. From that day, the alliance was no longer just a diplomatic agreement, but a true family, bound by shared history and unshakable loyalty. And for Captain Mira Sterling, she knew one thing: as long as there were those willing to stand together, humanity would never fall.